In the lush, salt-sprayed hills of St. Elizabeth, Miss Enid sat on her mahogany veranda like a queen on a crumbling throne. She was 92, with skin like cured tobacco and eyes that still held enough fire to scorch anyone who dared look too long. Below her, the 4 acres of prime fruitland rolled down toward the turquoise Caribbean Sea. To the world, it was a paradise of mango trees and pimento. To her 4 children, Cynthia, Junior, Pearline, and Devon, it was a retirement fund they were tired of waiting for, the Sunday visit. Every Sunday, the 4 of them arrived in their shiny SUVs, kicking up dust on the Marl Road. They didn't come for the soup. They came to count the breaths she took. Cynthia, the eldest, would check the cupboards, eyes darting toward the ceramic jar where she imagined the bank books lived. Junior would walk the fence line, mentally subdividing the 4 acres into quarter-acre lots for villas. Pearline stayed on her phone with an insurance agent, whispering about policy maturity and natural causes. Devon, the youngest, just sat on the steps, staring at his mother's gold bangles as if he could melt them down with his mind. The family war. "Mama, you look a bit frail today," Cynthia said, her voice dripping with fake honey. "Maybe it's time we move you to the city? Sell this old place? The stairs are bad for your knees." Miss Enid spat a stream of ginger tea back into her cup. "My knee's fine. Is your heart that have the hole in it, Cynthia?" The bickering started within minutes. It was the same family war that had raged for a decade. Junior and Devon nearly came to blows over who would get the bottom piece of the land with the sea view. Pearline and Cynthia argued over who had paid for the last tank of water, each trying to prove they were the dutiful child to ensure a larger slice of the inheritance. They didn't see their mother watching them. They didn't care about the years she spent breaking her back in the sun to buy that land. They saw a woman. She saw vultures in Sunday best. Miss Enid knew they didn't care about her. They didn't care about the history in the soil or the blood in the lineage. They only cared about the pension check, the insurance payout, and the title deed. One evening, as the sun dipped low, painting the sky in bruises of purple and gold, Miss Enid called her lawyer, Mr. Samuels. "Samuels," she croaked into the phone, "the vultures are circling. They think the meat is ready, the final twist." 3 months later, Miss Enid passed away peacefully in her sleep, clutching a Bible that her children assumed contained her will. The funeral was grand, mostly because the 4 siblings spent money they didn't have yet, expecting a windfall. They stood by the grave in black linen, weeping crocodile tears, each already mentally spending their share of the bank account. When they gathered in Mr. Samuel's office the following Monday, the air was thick with greed. "The house," Junior demanded. "Who gets the house?" Mr. Samuels cleared his throat and opened the folder. "Your mother was very specific. She knew there was bad mind and envy in this house. She said a family war over land is a curse she wouldn't leave behind." He pulled out a document. 6 months ago, Miss Enid sold all 4 acres to a local nature land trust. The money from the sale, along with her savings, insurance, and pension residuals, has been donated in full to the St. Elizabeth Parish Orphanage. The silence in the room was deafening. "The house?" Pearline whispered, her face ashen. "The house," Samuels replied with a thin smile, "is part of the trust. It is to be turned into a community library. You 4 have 30 days to remove your personal belongings. Though, according to your mother's notes, you don't actually have any belongings there. You stopped living there the moment you started waiting for her to die." Miss Enid was gone, but as the 4 siblings walked out into the hot Caribbean sun, penniless and still hating each other, her laughter seemed to whistle through the palm fronds, sharper than the salt air.